What's up, everybody? Brent Cannon here with Georgia Boy Barbecue Company. Today we're going to be doing a little competition practice. We're going to do some spare ribs and some half chickens. So we're getting ready to get those out and get them cleaned up, prepped, trimmed, get them seasoned up, let them kind of rest before we go and throw them on the smoke. We're going to be smoking over a pecan smoke today on the Oklahoma Joe Smoker. We'll go outside in a little while and check that out. It's getting up to temp, coming up nicely, and we'll check back with you in a little bit. All right, we're back. We're going to take a look at the ribs we got here. It's just a standard spare rib 2-pack from Sam's, nothing special, and not a whole lot of money spent on them. And I'll show you here what we got. Like I said, just standard ribs there. We're going to rinse them off here, get them to the cutting board, and start trimming these boys up. We're over here at the cutting board now. Like I said, we're going to trim this off. We'll peel this skirt back right here. Cut all this off here. Square these up. Take a look at the front side. Got some good marbling on these ribs. Really, really beautiful set of spare ribs here. We'll come in and we'll trim this off here. Like I said, square it all up. Get it making it look nice and uniform. It'll cook real even. It's a beautiful set of ribs. Okay, I'm going to set the camera where you can kind of see what's going on here. And I'm going to get to trimming these up a little bit. Like I said, we got this right here. We're going to go in and trim off a little excess fat. Get that out of the way. I said, just get it. You want it as even, uniform as you can for a better cook time. It'll cook up nicer. Cook even. That's the key. A lot of your trim is going to come from the back side. You know, there's not much you do on the front. The back side, you're going to trim this skirt back. Get that membrane off. I'll show you that in just a second. And then, just even them up. And if you happen to get a set that's got any backbone right in there, but these don't, the backbone's been taken off already. Usually what you get at Sam's. But if you do happen to get a piece with a backbone, you want to go ahead and cut that joker out too. Stuff like this here, just dangling meat, as I call it, you want to get it out of the way. Alright, now we're going to pull this membrane off. This right here. See, it's already kind of split right there, so we can kind of work that. Another thing I'm going to show you right here now that I just found it is when they cut these, they leave that little splinter of a bone right there. You want to get that out because that's going to fall out when you cook anyway. So just start working your finger up under these ribs. Sometimes it's easier to have the bone towards you. Even better, go in your drawer, get out a butter knife. Work it under there. See how I'm doing that? Work it under there till you get a little pocket, and you work your finger under there and start sliding that membrane to the edge. You want to work it all the way out to the end and then over to the other side. Once you get it over to that other side, now you got a good piece to grab, but you're not going to pull it with your fingers because it's really, really slippery. I'm switching this around just because I'm right-handed and it feels better. But you will take that and grab it with this paper towel and pull it back. Most time it'll come off in one piece. You don't want to eat that. Throw that away. Alright. Got the membrane off. Worry about that little bit of fat there. And now you want to take your ribs. Like I said, now we're going to square them up. Actually, I'm going to cut out this little bone I showed you a minute ago. I'll take that out. You just want to find your longest bone. You just want to come in here. Just square these off. very sharp knife is key. So now you got a nice, pretty slab. That's what we call St. Louis style ribs. We'll do the same thing to the other one, and then we'll be on the chicken. We'll check back in a minute. All right, y'all, we're back, and now we're ready to season these ribs up. We're just gonna put a light coat of this little olive oil on there, light coat. Then we're gonna be using our that Georgia Boy Barbecue Company dog dust, and it goes real good on pork. A little sweet heat, nice balance, some layered flavor in there, and we're gonna get to work and get these seasoned up for you. Tell you that, look, I'm gonna hold the phone and show y'all what I'm doing. Just a little bit of olive oil. Just rub it down. You're gonna flip it over. Do the same thing on that side. Rub it down. Got a little bit on the cutting board. And you can kind of see that oil as it lays on there. All that is a binder to help that rub stick to the ribs. I'm gonna wipe some of that oil off, but just gotta let that sit on there for just a second. And now we're gonna get work on that. Put some dust on there. Make good old dog dust. Get a nice coat on there. Get some good color. That's about what you want there. You can take them and shake them and flip them over. And do the same thing on the other side. Rub clump up on you every now and then. You have to shake it out. And that's what you... Then we'll let that sit on there till we're ready to throw it on the smoker and do the other one the same way, and we get ready to rock and roll. We'll check back with you when we get the chicken ready. Alright, y'all, we're back outside here, or finally outside at the pit, running it right at 300 degrees, at 302. And it's time to put these ribs on. I have to move our probe a little bit, it's kind of in the way. So there we go. Okay, so we got our ribs on. Gonna let those go for solid hour, and then we'll come back and start spritzing. We'll go an hour and a half, then we'll wrap for an hour, and then we'll glaze them for 30 minutes. Let it set back up, and we'll check back with y'all here in a little bit. All right, y'all, we're back. It's time to get that chicken prepped and get it on the smoker and join those ribs for a little smoke bath. And what we got here is just some Pilgrim's chicken from Sam's, 2 whole chickens. We're going to split them down into half, so I'm going to show you how to do that. And we'll get these opened up and rinsed off and over to the cutting board, and we'll be back. All right, y'all, I'm going to get the camera set up here, and I'm going to show you how to split a whole chicken down into a chicken half. Get this where y'all can see kind of what I'm doing here. Slide this down. You're going to find your side with your backbone. You don't want to split on your breast side. You're going to start with the backbone side, right there. You're going to lay that joker out, and you just want to cut right down the center of that backbone. sturdier knife. That's what we're gonna do. So when you put some weight on, you want some. I want to use your fillet knife for that. There you go. Now you can come back with your fillet knife and clean it up. All that up. Then we can cut that little tail off right there. Now, you want to come in here and you want to look and find the center of that sternum and split it. Without fucking messing up your... You don't want to lose any of your breast meat. And there you go. You got 2 chicken halves. Now you just want to come in and clean up some of this real fatty stuff. You don't want that on there. Not much to do on chicken halves. Some of this cleaned up in here. Look. Pretty hefty chickens here. Alright, we got our chickens all cut up here, and I changed my mind. I'm not going to do 2 different rubs. I'm just going to put that Biloxi butter on it. I think it's going to do real well. And this is our new rub here. You see it's really fluffy, kind of light. You know, really good flavor profile. Y'all really need to get you some and check it out. So we're going to just start sprinkling it in there. Really coat that chicken good. Alright, sorry about that. My temp alarm was going off again. Had to get that adjusted out. But got them coated up real nicely with that Biloxi butter rub. Looking real good. Real fine. Got some good color. Now I might have got a little couple of spots I need to touch up, but we'll get that when we lay them out. And we're going to let these kind of sit with that rub on it. Let that rub kind of soak in. And then it's about 10 till, about 10 minutes we'll get these thrown on the smoker, and we'll be back here in a little bit. Alright y'all, these ribs been on for an hour. It's time to put the chicken on. And so we're going to go ahead and do a little spritz on the ribs while we got it open. I'm going to grab that spray bottle there. Can't tell you what's in it. My own little secret there. Getting some nice good color on them. Don't want to spray the rub off, but just get them nice and moist. Alright, we're going to go ahead and wrap these ribs up now. Been on for an hour and a half. Put a little butter, brown sugar, and honey. A little bit more spritz on there. Spritz them one last time. And then we'll wrap them up. Just get these wrapped up really, really tight. Without breaking the fold there. Just like that. Fold it over. Back around with this one. hot there. Open that up, over in there. And we're gonna go get the spray for the chicken. Just a little bit of cooking spray. Gonna spray that chicken down. And we'll be right back. Looking good, looking good. Let that kind of just cook on there. Save some for the other two. Looking good, looking good. Alright, so what we're going to do now, we're going to rotate these chickens around. These ones on the right side here. They're done. These on the left just ain't quite there yet. They're sitting at about 140 degrees. Get you right there.
And these are pork ribs, right?
Mm-hmm. And we'll brush that and let it set, and they'll be ready to eat. Alright, we got the chicken off, sliced off a little bit of the breast. As you can see, very juicy, juice running everywhere. Nice, beautiful, tender slice. And that's how it's done. Alright, we got the ribs off, and we're going to slice them up and see how they came out. Beautiful smoke grain on that.
I can't see it.
Let's look at the juice run. Now we're going to go for the taste test. That was good. It's a good rib.
You see the bite mark?
Well, I hope y'all enjoyed my video. Subscribe and be more videos to come. Have a good one.